How can I help you? There you go. I actually remembered about the microphone today. Um, I did sort of have something I was going to talk about before the stream. I don't think it was that important. Hello. Um, it's like you're going to say something, but it wasn't mega important, but I'll remember it. Anyway, just to start the game, be a lot easier. It will return to me, I imagine. Oh, yes, here we go. Here we go. Yes, I remember now. I've had to update the bookmark for the Farscape Bingo because it allowed me to add stuff to it, but I had to in effect create a new game for it. But it's not made from. I've changed the command, so the FS Bingo command will now go to the correct page rather than the old one because I've added in some dual. I've added in 4 dual related things. But first things first, to deal with this suspicious monkey.
Don't even think about it. If you try to pick me up and give me a kiss, I'll bite your nose off. I may look like a monkey, but I'm not a monkey, and I'm done being treated this way.
Yes, the monkey is talking. If it is not a monkey, what is it? I'm trying to think, what's it doing? The apes don't have tails, do they? No, so yeah, it is right. It is a monkey.
I'm an orc. Don't laugh. It's true.
Oh, I'm going to giggle.
I just got cheated by this damn Bandari
It's
potion.
basically Winston.
She sold me a potion that turned me into this. A puny little monkey.
The little monkey noises are brilliant. It does not seem too happy about that, and you are quite cute. You know what? That might actually be a good screenshot. There you go. That was hilarious.
Of course not. Listen, you have to help me. You have to find that wench and make her change me back.
So that's for myself.
Was the Khajiit potion maker.
There we go.
She's in the tavern. Please, you have to.
Those noises. Alright, then we'll go and see the potion maker. But after Villain has gone to the Thieves Guild for reasons. Reasons we won't talk about. Then we'll go and see the Khajiit. Where is it? It's over here by the looks of it. Oh, stuck in a wall. There we go. So I need to dump off the stuff I've got sitting in my inventory. Sentinel Outlaws are huge. You wouldn't think of it. Wouldn't think it of folks who are as laws abiding as most. Not today. Okay, this looks like it's like something from Indiana Jones. You go in here and it's like, damn. There you go, got some stuff for you. Yeah, don't worry about that. So this is sell. Anything to launder? Oh, good, it does go towards a collection. That's handy to know. But I was worried that wouldn't. The bookie aren't.
I understand. If you change your mind.
She's in every. I know it's just like after quest, but she's in like every thieves guild I go to. It's like, how does she do it? Actually, what I need to do? It looks like no, I'm okay. I'm okay for food and experience buffs. Next is the usual to the stable master. I almost got it wrong there, and then proceeding as per normal with the questings. So yeah, this is like the sort of Arabia like area. I mean, the architecture gives it away for a start. Right, so I think I'm here, so I need to go over the bridge. Excuse me. And then I can return. I think. Stable Master appears to be down there. YOLO! Oh, that was close. That could have gone very bad. Oh, that could have gone very bad.
The horses are restless.
Yep. Oh, we won't do that again. That would be quite embarrassing. So how did you die? I jumped off a bridge. You're an idiot, aren't you? Yes.
Why must I suffer?
Frozen palms.
What is your dream? You want to be stronger, smarter, faster? For the right price, Unishi will make your dreams come true.
I like that hat. That is what you told the orc. You turned into a monkey, yes?
Not again. Tell me he doesn't want a refund. Why do so many ask, and then when Unishi gives, they change their minds?
Probably because, like a djinn, you give them what they ask for, not what they want. This one must know. He asked to be turned into a monkey.
In a manner of speaking, yes. He complained about...
That reminds me of a Reddit comment I saw a while back about a DM having trouble dealing with his crew, kept doing stupid stuff like riding horse of a war.
What does that sound like? It sounds like a monkey to Unishi.
See? That's the whole thing. That's why you never make bargains with the djinn, because they will give you what you ask for and not what you want. That's where the whole thing, about the genies and the... I'm going to it now because it's not something I'm mega qualified to talk about, but I have a basic interest in that kind of thing. Obviously, for the more mythology side of it, but honestly, if you, it's worth looking into if you like that sort of thing. The djinn are interesting, to put it mildly. They are not like how they are portrayed in Hollywood films. Kill surprise. You change him back, yes.
This is not fair. Ingredients cost money. Unishi cannot afford to give away free potions. How about this? You want to help the monkey? You help Unishi, and she will do what you ask.
I could just give you the cash. I've got a few pennies, lying around. Although, because you must keep coins for wares. But how can this one help you then?
Unishi has just finished preparing 2 potions for other buyers in town. Deliver them, and we have a deal. One goes to a woman named Daria, and the other to a man named Urwad. This one will mark their houses on your map. Make it easy for you.
Now, I wonder what these potions do. Alright, Valen will deliver the potions and be right back. It's a sort of common trope in RPG groups that the greatest enemy of any adventuring party isn't things like dragons, isn't demons or liches. Nope, doors and ledges. How the fudge do I get up there? There's probably some steps around here or something. Or I could take that bridge up there. How do I get... Seriously, how do I get up there? Alright, let's have a proper look around, because I've done this before. I've gone all the way around one thing, only to find out there was some steps, like, just around the corner. Alright. Okay. This is interesting. Where are the steps up? Alright, so it looks like I'm going to have to go in either that building or that building. Can I go in here? Let's give this a try. Let's try this. No, that didn't work. Bugger. Right. So it's probably going to have to... Yeah. See, the guy not very helpful. He's on the roof of the building. We don't take him out the gaps to trap him.
Use another break.
Of course, I could just go through that door that's indicated. Now, how do I get up? There you go. There's some steps over there. This is why looking around your environment is always a good idea. Question is how do I get over there? Is it? Well, that's a quest giver. I'll be coming back to you later, I imagine. Oh, this is just excuse me. Bob, can you move your butt? Oh, someone's drunk there. Okay, well, this is interesting. How do I get... Not through there. Let's try this one. I will find my way up there. I mean, you've got law books there, which is handy, which is what I wanted, so not going to be a complete wasted journey. It's the same book. Why are you telling me to... Oh, it must be but they must have moved it. That's what they've done. They probably moved it and they haven't updated the guide. Oh well. Well, because everyone's going, how do we get to it? Is this...
I hope you're enjoying your stay at the Sisters of the Sand. Please be sure to let Rudaben know if you have any problems. Oh no, this is the I was about to say this is some bad pun, but I remember, no, this is the code phrase I need to say to her. The queue is so hot. Valin would rather be elsewhere. I honestly thought that was bad pun, so I remembered. At last, my patrons were getting anxious. I take it you have a package for me?
Oh yes, the special skooma. Well, Valin can easily say, yes, here it is.
Wonderful. It's just the thing to take the edge off this heat. Rudaben likes to take credit for the success of the inn. I'm guessing my little service is what really keeps them coming back.
Well, you're spiking their drinks with basically crack. Yes, of course they're going to keep coming back. She lands like a cat.
Where is she? I bet that damned cat swindled me. I should have trusted my mother. Magic is no good.
It's funny you should say that, because Khajiit is here to deliver Unishi's potion, and he wants to see what happens when you drink it.
It's about time. Hand it over. She promised me my hair would grow back, that I would have hundreds of children. This better work.
Well, this should be amusing. Here you go.
I don't feel so good.
He's turned him into a rat.
This rat doing in here? Get
No,
out, you
stop!
damn thing.
How dare you!
You're not getting away that easily.
So, again, he got what he wanted. He got what he asked for. He has got lots of hair and potential to have lots of children, because rats do breed like mad. So, what's the next one going to be? Yeah, this is why you've got to be very careful when asking for things like this. You know, I play a fair amount of RPGs, and it's, on the one hand, granting the metaphorical wish to your players is potential for GM fun, but if you've got a clever player, they can really mess you up. I don't mean clever character, I mean clever player. You know, who words the wish ever so carefully. But if you've got a decent player, they will know that they are to be used for, you know, an emergency, like perhaps one of the player characters one of the players' characters has died or something, or you know, they need to find out some top secret information because unfortunately the library in which that scroll was kept was now destroyed, and they want to get the scroll back and things like that. So that's what you want as a GM. You want a player who can think like that. Because yeah, sometimes it does feel a bit of a dick move to mess up their wishes, but what I like to try and do myself is to show the effects of what a wish can be like before I give it to them, which I've just given myself a really good idea for my new campaign, and I'm going to be quiet now because I don't want to spoil it.
What is it? My husband has just returned home from the tavern. He is very hungry. If I don't prepare his dinner quickly, well, I
Yes.
simply do not have time to check right now.
I mean, the other one, I'm a bit of a, oh God, no, it's something called the Deck of Many Things. That's a campaign killer, that one. It doesn't always do it, but it has the potential to really mess up a campaign. But for like a one shot, or like the end, the last few sessions of the things, stuff like that, yeah, it could be great fun. But as a midpoint, which is where things are for my group, no. Right, I was like, oh yes. Right. Valin is here with the potion you ordered from Obnishi, and he really wants to see what happens when you drink it.
Oh, praise Zet. I've waited so long. I asked Unishi to make me a potion that will make my husband kind and loyal. I hope it works.
Right, okay. I'm sensing a theme now with these potions. The first one turned him into a monkey. The second one turned him into a rat. And the third one has asked for a potion to turn someone kind and loyal. What creature do we know that is traditionally classified as kind and loyal? I'm thinking a dog. Here you go.
Where is my
Yep.
meal, woman?
Coming right away, dear.
Yes, this is good.
This works.
Demon dog.
It's about time.
Oh, he's an arsehole as well. This makes it even better. Number way.
This tastes different than usual. What? What have you done to me?
Yep, called it. Doggo.
Quiet down, Farhad, and sit. There. Good dog. From now on, if you want a biscuit, we are going to have some new rules.
I have a feeling I'm not going to like this.
Well, maybe if you wasn't such an a-hole to your wife, you wouldn't be in that position now. Yeah, that was a good one. If I could give you the money for the potion you pay for it, I would, because that was worth it. Seeing an arsehole like that get his comeuppance, and that pleases Khajiit. Yes, that was good. I mean, the rat one, maybe not so much. The monkey one, probably not. But that one, the dog one, yeah. That one I approve of. Now, if I can convince her to give me, like, antidote for, say, 2 of them. As of course, assuming it doesn't wear off after a while. It's shame. Hopefully he learns his lesson. Nishi?
Unishi is pleased to see you again. You have made the deliveries to this one's clients, yes?
Whilst I do not, didn't say exactly approve of your methods, at the same time I can kind of see, you know, what would it be, chaotic good or chaotic neutral, to use D&D alignment? You know, Loki or Cher Goro would definitely approve.
Unishi gives people what they want and nothing more.
Yep.
You have done the
See,
same for
what they
me.
want,
So here,
not what
take
they ask.
these to that silly monkey. It will return him to the miserable existence he had before.
Okay, but just as a personal favour, if the lady you sold the potion to before comes to you again, don't give her the antidote straight away. Let the dog wait, and I will be in your debt. Worth a try. See, that's the thing I wish I could do that with the games like this, you know, just sort of put my own sort of responses to things. I was about to jump across today. That's a bad idea. That would have been very embarrassing. That would have been very embarrassing. Run, 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 run. Splat.
This is why we have to go carefully. That really would have been embarrassing. Yeah, there's no way I could have made it across there. What's going to happen? Right, let's go see the monkey. So let's go see the monkey. Cute. I can't believe the quest is called Monkey Magic. Take the potion to the monkey. Now, I wonder, is he going to be fully dressed? Because his other potions turned... Oh god, I hope he's not going to be in a nuddy.
Oh, am I ever glad to see you again. Do you have a banana? Do you have a potion to change me back?
Yes, this potion would turn you back, and no, I do not have a banana.
Malak's nethers! It sure would feel good to be myself again. Last time I ever do business with a Pandari.
Just be a bit more careful in the future. Well, oh, at least he's got his underpants on.
Free! Meet me at the tavern. I'll buy you a drink.
At least the gods of magic have some sense of decency. Don't want to have an orc showing himself off and scaring the children. Nobody wants that. Right, Caspar. Let's go and see. This is the other one who wanted the special skooma, wasn't it? Hello. Oh, there you go.
Sorry, my friend, but my services are by appointment only.
It's so nice to see someone actually doing the quests. I am so far behind on the quests, it's ridiculous. I mean, I've been playing the game on and off for years now, but it's only recently in the past, like, say, I don't know, year, that I've really buckled down and tried to make a progression. I've done the Elsewhere area, because this is where this character started. I've done the first arc, which I think was the Daggerfall Covenant. I've done the second arc, which I think was the Ebonheart Pact, I think. I'm now on the third base arc, and I've got so much more to do. I really have. But this is when I can just do it. I'm over leveled. I can just play the game, do the quests, and I quite like doing the quests.
Yes, it's unseasonably warm from here to Bergama.
Yes, enjoyed all of them, exploring the different alliance stories.
It's the best restaurant in the desert. You have the package?
Although I can understand why it's happened from a storyline point of view, it does bug me sometimes when they're going about, oh, you're just like this low level, you're not this important person. It's like, you might, I've killed dragons, I've smacked Molag Bal around the head, I've time traveled. Oh, technically I haven't actually done that yet. It's the way they've explained it is that there's a version of me running around in one PAX area. There's a second version of me running around in the second PAX area, and there's this version now I'm doing this PAX area, and then when the storylines merge is when the timelines merge. But that's when it gets a bit cross-eyed, so I try not to think about that. Anyway, back in character. Yes, here it is.
Excellent. I was starting to wonder if Ildani finally...
So this is a game I just like playing.
Things would be complicated between us if the guards caught up with her.
Yes, that would be very awkward. Not like I've dobbed her into the guards already. That would be very awkward. Also, another reason why I'm doing all three of the main storylines, or the base storylines, I should say, is I want that helmet. I want that saucepan as the helmet, as a hat. It's going to be hilarious once I get that. Where am I going now? It's also another reason why I've got the all the mods and stuff I've had. Is one, lost easy. I do get lost easy, and also it helps me to not think about where am I going? What do I have to do? Do I have to do this? Do I have to spend like 10 minutes trying to find a quest thing that's like, the quest giver was there and I needed to go there, but instead I went all the way up there by mistake.
So it's helping to speed me along a bit. Once I get onto the, I think it's the, just trying to think now, where is it? Where's it got? Quest log. Yeah, you can see this is now one of the mods I've installed to show I can tell how far away along I am with things. Yeah, 880 out of 2,135 quests done. So from a quest point of view, I am not even halfway. But I believe this also includes the dailies as well. So if you knock off, say, 100 or so to allow for different dailies, yeah, I'm just a smidgen under halfway through. And here, there are 53 in the Alkia Desert. There are 53 quests before this storyline's done. Excuse me. Ah, Rahim. Ah, good evening.
If you're looking for assistance, you should speak with Bahrar. I've just begun my apprenticeship.
Alkira is so hot. Valen would rather be elsewhere.
I understand. I also hate the heat, my friend. Should I assume you have something for me?
Which is a weird thing to say to Khajiit, because Khajiits are cats and cats like the heat. And this one easily say yes. He believes this package is for you.
Thank the gods.
Some dodgy skooma.
Never, I suppose. I swear that Khajiit works on a totally different schedule than the rest of us. I was getting desperate. Believe me, an apprenticeship doesn't really pay off my debts.
Well, she's like a typical Khajiit. She's probably spent the majority of the day asleep. Especially if they do take on the more, so say, psychological aspects of like real life cats. Yeah, that my personal Khajiit, she is I can guarantee she's asleep. She'll probably turn up at some point, as like she normally does. Now, when we're going up the steps. Now I've got to speak to the sergeant who I just ran past. Ah, I guess you've caught her. Oh dear, what a shame.
Nice work, Deputy. We have everything we need to satisfy Statute 3. That means Eldani is in deep desert, without any water.
What about the buyers?
We'll round them up later. They're locals, so we don't want to make too much of a scene. I can't thank you enough for cooperating with us on this case. It'll be some time before the Bandari try to break back into this market.
Yes, don't want to have them selling dodgy scuba. That stuff rots your brain. You know what I'm going to do? I think I've been in this outfit for a while. Let's change outfits. Let's see what costumes I've got. Right, I have got. I want one that's got more of a desert feel to it. So let's see what this one's like. No. And let me just move so I can see. There we go. That's more like it. That's got sort of desert-y, sorcerer, Arabian feel to it with the like a hat and the turban type thing on. Yes, that'll do nicely. That looks really cool. I do like that. Did I see a monkey? Okay. Into the palace. I think that's one thing I've liked about this, the costumes you get. They just go complete.
Your Majesty. This proves our suspicions were well founded. You should have heeded my father's warning.
King Farjad.
It's not the place of the dishonored to
Oh, speaking of Khajiit. Hello.
dismissed.
I meant no disrespect, Your
Oh dear.
Majesty, only that
I just got a
you
dirty
know where
look.
to find us. I will take my leave.
Where we take it. King.
Welcome to Sentinel Wayfarer. If you've come about the docks, rest assured I already know. I regret
Oh yes, the water zombies.
But perhaps your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps the gods guided you here to help us fight the withered hand.
This one would like to know who or what is the withered hand, and if you say Vecna, I'm going to reach through the screen and slap you.
Necromancers.
Necromancers.
Vile magic. And the bane of the Alakir Desert. It has been many years since we faced such a threat. I hope the rumors about this group, the Withered Hand, were untrue. But today's events prove otherwise.
This one has just got to slung in. This character has said mention. That is nice armor. Do like it. Just got over his, should we say, hatred of vampires, and has actually got on well with a couple of them. Even became friends with 3 of them. Although one's now technically gone to another realm of existence because of Molag Bol. So his, so we say, spare hatred is now going towards necromancers, and of course the next region he goes to, Alkia, is full of necromancers. Now, not the necromancers, sit there and allow you to talk with your dearly departed and pass messages on and things like that. No. The necromancers who raise up the undead and do dark, unholy rites and things like that. Those are the necromancers he hates. Oh, here she comes. Come on. Hello. Hi. Hi.
Several years ago, a
You want to sit on my lap, don't you? Alright, hold on. I have to adjust my
seating.
seating. One moment.
I fear the Withered Hand is planning
Because
something.
Madam wants to sit on my lap, don't you? Yes. And unfortunately, the way my chair is positioned is she can't sit on my lap, and so I'm going to be sort of slightly off-centered the camera for a little bit until I can. There we go. There we go. That's better.
That is the challenge I now face. The people of the Alakir Desert, even those in Sentinel, are superstitious. They believe that striking the dead carries a terrible curse.
That is a really cool armor. That in blue and gold would be dope.
That is why I need you, Wayfarer.
Well, then we'll help wherever we can, Your Majesty.
Then your visit is fortuitous indeed.
Also got a really nice voice.
My own son, Prince Azar, has been investigating the rumors about the Withered Hand. He is a bright young man, but he needs help. First, though, I would ask you to inform General Thoda of what has befallen.
General Folder? Because you'd met him in Alakir.
Yes, that is likely. General Thoda is my chief military advisor. He is also a practical man who places security above superstition.
Okay.
He is resting at his home after returning from Alkir, but I need his counsel on how to proceed.
Well, Valend will go speak with General Folder right away.
General Thoda is a trusted advisor and a good friend. He has heard the rumors about the Withered Hand, and he can help us. Tell no one else, though.
That voice actor's been in a lot of Bethesda games, and yes, he has an awesome voice. I think he
Hearing
did
his sons have returned.
Free Dog in Fallout 3.
Panic.
Very possible, because I mean, if they've got like a group of, I want to call, I'm not sure what the proper term is for it, but I'm going to say on staff voice actors, it makes sense they would use the same ones again. Yeah, then they get in the ones who do it for like 1 or 2 gigs. Like like Matt Mercer and things like that. Because they do lots of different stuff. But if they've got voice actors as part of their studio, yeah, it makes perfect sense. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, now you've mentioned Free Dog, I can't unhear that. I mean, if we imagine that from an RP point of view, it's like this could be like Free Dog's distant ancestor or something. Which, those are on different worlds, I know, but just go with it. General.
I know you from
Okay, I think I prefer his armor,
not so many of my bravos. Tamriel is a small.
the blue and gold.
I just returned from Alkir myself, back in my chair, drinking my wine with my wife. Wait. Please tell me you're not here to disturb me.
Well, it depends how you define disturb. Got what you asked for, yeah. I mean, what's probably happened is
because I played through bits of these games in before, probably at some level at the back of my brain, it's gone, yeah, there's a dude who's got like golden and blue version of that. But that's a subconscious thought, but consciously I'm like, eh.
No! You realize what this means. Not one moment of relaxation, not one.
She is not happy.
I thought this talk about the withered hand was just rumor. Are you sure this is true?
Yes. They summoned undead to attack the ducks.
The Sentinel Ducks? The nerve. But it sounds like something those
Can't be the cat.
dogs would do.
No.
I tell you, Uwafa and Alasan might just be more dangerous than their father.
Who are Uwafa and Alasan? Oh, by the way, how's the audio for this? Because for me it seems really quiet.
Uwafa and Alasan are the sons of that old bastard Satura. They're calling themselves the Withered Hand as a fear tactic. I knew them when they were boys. They're the same age as Prince Azar. Speaking of whom, we should inform him as well.
Game's a bit quiet. Okay, I'll turn it up a smidgen then. I want to turn it up a huge amount. In fact, no, let's finish this conversation first and then I'll turn it up. The King's... I'm not going to turn up the desktop, I'm going to turn up it actually in-game, because as I say, for me, it does seem a bit quiet. And I admit, I'm getting under my ears a teeny little bit, and my hearing's not as good as it used to be, but it still seems like whenever I play this, I've had to begin turning it up, so it might... There was a patch recently, so that might have reset some of the settings, like the audio, so I'll double check in a sec.
Exactly. He knows more about this business than I do. That's for sure. If you'll go round up the prince, I'll have to find some way to explain to my wife why I'm leaving again. Then we can all meet at the palace.
Oh dear, I pity you that you're going to have to... She looks like the sort of person who is loving and caring, but if you cross her, she will have your giblets on a plate. But you must tell this one. Where can he find the prince?
My guess is that he's with the girls at his seraglio by the north wall.
Oh, that's how that word's pronounced.
But it's not because the prince is some kind of ladies' man. The girls help him gather information. Perhaps he'll already know what's happened.
I always used to pronounce that word as Seraglio.
My hope is that Prince Azar might have a lead on where Uwafa and Alasan have set up their headquarters, or better yet, what they're planning next. Regardless, these are things we should discuss at the palace.
Okay. Apologies to your wife. Right. Let's see. Settings. Audio. Okay, so I'm going to turn it up to say... It's at 17 now, so I'm going to turn it up to, say, 75. The master volume. Actually, no. What I might do is actually... No. Where is it? Settings, audio. Now, let's crank this down to 70. And let's crank up the dialogue to max, because I think that's what I'm having trouble hearing the most. So if their voices are too loud, again, let me know and I will just move it down just a smidgen. But that should be... Let's just test it. Apology, hello.
I thought it would be so glamorous to be married to the king's favorite general.
Okay, that for me sounded spot on. It didn't like I was straining or anything. Right, oops, of course, no. I've got here's the question, is that... Yeah, stand there. That was good. Okay. Yeah, so I've not adjusted in like the combat noise, but if that gets too loud, I can lower that to compensate. That's a feature I've always liked when games have, where you can adjust different things. So it's like, you don't always want the combat to be loud. You don't want things to be... What's the word I'm looking for? Where's it going? Where are you sending me? Oh, I've gone the wrong way. See, you don't want everything to be quiet. Sometimes you want certain things, like the important stuff, like what people are saying, to be a bit louder. It could also, I admit, it could also be my headphones starting to play up a bit, so I have to keep not keep an eye on it, but definitely keep a mental note of things.
Hello. Oh dear.
I should have tried to stop them. I'm sorry. So sorry. What have I done?
What happened?
It was a nightmare. These savage men burst into the Seraglio. They struck down the
Seraglio.
guards and even sweet little
Seraglio.
Rohiba. And then they took the prince. Please, would you go after them? You have to.
I am a hero. You know, I am a slayer of gods, destroyer of dragons. I was trying to think for what would be good for timeline. Tweaker of timelines. Yes, I will go and look after them. See where they took him.
No, yet another way in which I failed. I should have followed them out into the street. I'm such a fool. Maybe someone else out there saw them. Maybe they can tell you which way those men took the prince.
Well, it's worth a try. This one we'll go ask in the street now. Right.
Prince, someone help! They took him!
And here's me with my ghost reindeer.
That way. They went that way.
Thank you.
They took the prince down the path.
Ah,
Hurry.
the hero of Copeland Village. Very impressive.
See, somebody recognizes me.
I tried, but they got me with their evil magic. They took the prince. Down there. I think it leads out of the city. Please, go stop them.
Alright, alright. Keep your hat on. This one, right, okay, this is going to be a test to see, obviously, if the combat's too loud. You don't want the combat to be too loud. You want it to be so you can hear what's going on. But to me, that sounded okay. But I learned a long time ago that what I hear is not always what the stream hears. Okay. Ooh. Dragon fawn. I like that. So there should be a cave around here. Hello. Ah, ghost horse. Yeah, that feels like a good level for the combat. Audio. Yeah. Oh no. Nice. Here's stabby time. That felt good. Don't be sure on your head. I'm so I love that cracks me up every time I see them like get turned into dust because of they've been being hit by a meteor. Pleases me greatly.
I don't recognize you, but under the circumstances, I'm certainly glad to make your acquaintance. You will be well rewarded for assisting me. Just that much.
The music took Kishi's ears, and he is glad he found you, Your Highness.
Ah, so you do know who I am then?
Yes.
Did my father put you up to this? Is he keeping tabs on me? Well, I shouldn't be so accusatory. If he was tracking me, then I guess that turned out to be extremely fortunate.
Yes, indeed. So, with all due respect to Your Highness, I forgot what I was going to say. Okay, let's go.
I don't wish to seem ungrateful, but you should know that kidnapping me was just a distraction.
What?
The Withered Hand. They've been planning this for years. If only we had heard the rumors sooner. At this point, I don't think we can stop them.
Well, Khajiit might be good, but you lot are screwed. But, stop them from doing what?
Tunneling into the impervious vault. This tunnel was just one of their attempts. It's a brilliant plan, really. The gates of the vault have been magically sealed for centuries, but underneath, the vault's apparently not so impervious.
You'd think somebody making something called the impervious vault would think about, you know, the underground. No. It's not their fault. Why did they want to break into the vault?
Undoubtedly, they're hoping to steal the Anse wards.
That?
The wards, Wafa and Alasan, could become unimaginably powerful. It could be bad. Really bad. Even if we can't stop them, we have to try. We should get back to the palace and tell my father.
I mean, it kind of makes sense that you want to keep them locked away, powerful artifacts like that, but, I mean, come on, seriously? You didn't even think about the ground? Ugh. Sure, but then we'll tell you.
Let's head south. There's a ladder leading up into the city.
Well, that's nice. I'll get this rune. There we go. Very handy, a ladder here. Where you going? Oh. Let's go speak to the prince, shall we? Over here, anyway. That's right, yeah. That's right, NPC, you run. Run after me. And I'm on a horse. Although, fair play, he's keeping up with me, so...
Go on and tell my father what they're planning. I'm going to call the guard to the vault.
Alright. I've got to give him props for that, you know. I was on a horse and he was keeping up. That was pretty decent. Yeah, excuse me. Get away. I'm into the king. Oi, king. Okay, sorry. Your Majesty.
Word has reached me of what happened at the Seraglio. I should have seen this coming. Please, tell me you found Prince Azar, and he is safe.
Yes, he is safe and unharmed, and oh, your boy could run like the wind. He was catching up with me on my horse, but yes, he is safe and unharmed.
I told Toda you'd come through. I had a feeling about you, right from the start. Tell me though, where is Azar? And was this the extent of the Withered Hand's plot? Or do they presently plan some further insult to my family and my kingdom?
They're necromancers, okay, and they're not the good type. So they probably have plans within plans and other shenanigans. And you know what? You got a vault, okay? The impervious vault. Nice enough idea. Why the flip didn't you reinforce the ground? I mean, no. It's probably not your design. No. Oof. But anyway, as I went to the impervious vault, which I'm not going to comment on again, no, as they are trying to tunnel in.
Blade's Edge. How could they? Would that actually work? If they get into the vault, they could steal the Anse wards.
Yes, your son said that.
Then we must hurry. We have to stop them at all costs.
Right, well, rather than me moaning about your vault, what can this one do to help?
I can take guards to the impervious vault, but we're going to need help from the Mages Guild.
Ah.
As much as I hate to admit it, only they know how to unseal the vault. Will you go to the guild for me, Wayfarer?
Not a problem. I am quite well respected in the Mages Guild, you know, considering I helped them get their homeland sorted. Or at least their new quarters. Yes, Velen will ask the Mages Guild to help us.
When you reach the Mages Guild Tower, speak to Gabrielle. She understands the need for discretion. I will meet you at the impervious vault. Tawaka watch over you, Wayfarer.
That's an awesome name, Tawaka.
Wards from falling into enemy hands.
Yes, you know what? I don't even want to know what these wards are. I'm out of here. This one has a quest to do. Although this is this would actually, this is a really nice building, actually. Really nice. I've said it before. You can see the Arabian influences in the architecture, like the minarets. I forget what these are called, but the arches that are curved like that. Right. Okay, so he's at the top of the tower. Marvelous. I know there's a specific name for those type of arches, you know, not like the straight ones like we have over here, but the more, you know, they've got like the sort of tapered bit. That's gonna. I'm gonna have to find out what they're called. Oh, hello. You're a big boy, aren't you? Very small guild. Very small. Must be a local office.
Hey, I know you. We killed that crazy old necromancer together. Angoff.
That's correct.
Remember that midnight talisman we used to break into Cathedral?
Yes.
I still can't believe that worked.
I know.
So I don't suppose you need help with something fun like that.
Well, you might like this one. King Farhad needs help to break into the Impervious Vault. Yes, you did just hear me correctly.
Are you joking? I've been wanting to take a crack at that place ever since I heard the name. Wait a minute. Did Simone put you up to this? Why would the king want to break into the vault?
Well, it is true, but you know what my feelings are. Necromancers, they're trying to steal something called the Ansi wards.
Necromancers? Ansei wards? Fascinating. Count me in. So we just need to break this.
I like it already.
You know. Let's try this. Go to the bazaar and get flame stock from Lucien and Worm's head cap from Nineveh. Then meet me at the vault. This could work.
Just like, you want to break into the Impervious Vault? Son of a bitch, I'm in. See, that's one thing I'm starting to like now is that because I'm getting to the, I think the midpoint of this particular campaign, or arc, whatever you want to call it, the NPCs are starting to sort of realise that, oh, you're the person who helped me with this, you're the guy who beat up all my guards and that kind of thing, and oh god, you're the one who destroyed Molag Bal. Like, yep. Right, so I'm going to ask him, do I have any worm's head caps? Right. Worm's head. That's worm's head caps. That sounds like a mushroom. Excuse me. I need some worm's head caps, please. Your finest.
Take your time and browse, my friend. I'm sure you'll find I have what you've always wanted.
You have worm's head caps, yes?
This is for Gabrielle, isn't it?
Yes.
Irregular. In a city like Sentinel, we Bretons have to stick together. I have some in stock. You're welcome to them. Don't worry about payment. I know Gabrielle's good for it.
Huh. It's a mushroom in the Shivering Isles, I believe. Probably, yeah. I mean, you know a fair amount about the Elder Scrolls stuff, so I'm not going to dispute it. Also, the name as well, Cap. That suggests to me mushrooms as well. Right. But yeah, flame. Like this one's like friendly flame stalk caps. Again, that makes me think it's another type of mushrooms. Oh look. Wait, is that lizard called Monkey? Oh my god, there's a lizard there called Monkey. That's amazing.
Welcome to Nineveh's Emporium of strange and wonderful things. Can I interest you in a lizard catching net? Or perhaps a trained lizard?
Do you have any flame stalk caps?
Flame stalks? Tasty treats. They help with indigestion. For a lizard, at least. You're not a lizard.
No.
What do you need them for? For some spell with Gabrielle, I bet. And she doesn't even like lizards. Oh well.
Good job I'm not an Argonian.
She owes me.
Speaking of your lizard, that's a very big lizard. Flame stalks are also present in the Shivering Isles. That I can believe. I mean, I am actually really looking forward to the next expansion now that they've announced it's going to be Oblivion themed, because they've sort of glitching on the right of the screen. No, that's the wing, but because it's going behind the text box, that's what's called. Yes, it is a glitch, but it's not a glitch to worry about.
Oh, you must be Monkey. Yes, he is adorably large, isn't he? Afraid I'd spoil him. Only the best bugs are good enough for my monkey. Quite smart, aren't you, Monkey? But smarty.
Yeah, it's the pet's wings. I think the reason why it's cutting out is because as it's coming down, it's hitting the box of the text, and so it doesn't block off the text. It's basically turning invisible, so it's going to the bottom, and then that's probably what's happening. Right, we'll soon see once I finish talking. It's like again, normally I don't spend a lot of time talking with the NPCs because otherwise I would be here for even more time than I am. But every so often, something happens with an NPC that catches my attention. The fact he's got a giant lizard called Monkey has caught my attention. I want to know some more about this. So, forgive Kishi for asking, but you named your lizard Monkey.
Yes, it may seem odd, but it makes sense to me. From the time I could walk, I wanted a pet monkey. I pleaded and begged, but my father always refused. Monkeys are arboreal, he said. I still don't know what that means.
Just wary of weird visual effects. Gotcha. Yeah, no, you're perfectly fine. It's not a it's like it is a glitch, but it's a helpful glitch because otherwise it would just be the text. It would just be covering up the text. So yeah, and especially I've got eye issues as well. So it's I've learned to, how can I put it, spot when it's a helpful glitch and when it's a, oh god, this is going to do my head in type glitch.
One has to start somewhere. Monkeys are terrific.
You realise what it was about the same when you said, yeah, it happens.
If I can't have a monkey, a lizard's the next best thing. You know, sometimes I wonder how my life would be different if my father had only given me a monkey.
I mean, quite often, sometimes there'll be parks over this side. They know it would look like one of the flying ones, like teabagging the NPC I'm trying to talk to, which is quite embarrassing when it's it's an NPC you quite like and you want to chat to, or it just happens to be the queen of your realm and things like that. It's like, yeah, stop teabagging the queen, stop it, it's wrong. So you can see that's what was happening. Her wings were just basically flapping past. There we go. Actually, what I am going to do is, before I forget, let's have chicken. Here we go. And then once that XP buff runs out in 12 minutes, I will top up that. Oh. It appears to be a... Okay, that's wrong. Naughty volatile familiar. Naughty. What was I just saying about teabagging NPCs? Don't stop it. Oh, he's thinking like, oh, I can't do anything to you. Doesn't mean I can't do anything to anyone else. Hello, Gabrielle. Oh, she reminds me. Yes, she reminds me of Gabrielle from the old Xena TV show.
Aha, perfect. Say though, you didn't
same hair, same staff, same sort of face. No, but this one has the other reagents that you asked for.
That's fine. Giant's toes could make a bigger gap in the seal, but they're probably hard to find here anyways.
Yes.
These should do the trick, I think. Worm's head on top of the flame stalk, or flame stalk inside the worm's head.
That sounds slightly pervy. But you are sure you know what you're doing, yes?
Oh, absolutely. It's only one person going in anyways.
And that'll be me.
The giant's toes. I can only open the seal so far.
Fair enough.
Of course. Baharajad thinks that one person should be you.
Of course he would.
He wants to talk to you first, though. Go on up.
Alright. Oh, I'm going to have to change that one. Yeah, because that PogChamp thing has been banned now. So, one moment. I didn't realise that was still on there. I'll very quickly. I'm just going to delete that message for the moment. Now, one moment, because I've got to sort this out now. Because one or two is fine, but if I let it stay there, I could get into a bit of trouble. So let me just change that. The new merchants here one. It'll take me a couple of minutes. Well, not even that. Oh, blimey! Oh, sorry.
stream elements and crashed there for a moment, and everything looked like it was gone really, really bad. Much. Custom commands, easy enough to do. Where's it? I just saw that a second ago. Yeah, okay, easy enough to do. We'll just check out the PogChamp a bit. That's it. Here we go. Easy enough done. Yeah. So let me just do that message. There we go.
Sure. I just need a minute to think about how exactly to word this. Gotta Go on. I'll be right up.
I think it was a mixture of things. It's like they didn't. This is why you should always be careful when using the default messages on bots. Yeah. I must say, where's that dust coming from? It's from there. King.
If we are too late.
See now, what I mean by him, like her wings flapping in front of the NPC's face, but it cuts it off from the text.
Though I do not hold them sacred, I will pray to the Yokudan gods as well, just in case.
Well, it is most appreciated, but do not worry, Your Majesty. Everything will work out.
Your hope is contagious, Wayfarer. I am pleased that your road has led you here. General Thoda is not a man of faith, but even he agrees your coming seems more than a coincidence.
Yes, it is most weird.
Only one of us can enter the vault. I think it should be you.
Well, that seems fair. This one is willing to be the one.
I cannot adequately express my gratitude. You must be careful, though. Azar believes the Withered Hand is far more powerful than we realized. Uwafa and Alisan in particular. If you see either of them, I suggest you exercise extreme caution.
Well, unless they engage in some Daedric-infused tomfoolery, this one will be fine, but thank you for your concern, Your Majesty.
I pray that we are not too late to stop the Withered Hand.
Excuse me.
And with the same breath, I thank the gods for guiding you here. Tuwaka watch over you, Wayfarer.
Yes,
Here
this...
comes Gabrielle. Are you ready?
Yes, this one will go in as soon as she breaks the seal. Come on, Gabriel.
Stand back, Your Majesty. I'm not sure how the vault will react. I hope this works.
Lightning indoors. Nice.
It worked. Go quickly. I don't know how long it'll stay open.
Way ahead of you. After his new city of Sentinel was attacked by pirates from the Abakian Sea, the Grand Yagub decided he would build a 40... Not today.
They've broken into the vault. Stop them, fools!
Oh, hello. I thought he was shooting. Hello. Yeah. Always check the bookshelves really quickly, because you never know. Oh, wait, are these... Is that like mummies or something? Very possible. Yeah. Or some kind of undead warriors.
Get the Onse wards out, now!
Well, they're almost to where they want to go, so... Let's have some lightning myself. Okay, so I'll just quickly follow this path. Oh, you cheeky little... I see them ascending there. Cheeky sods. little buggers as well. Oh, there appears to be a ghosty here. Hello.
You are not marked with the corruption of undeath, nor
that-
those that foster it. You are not aligned with them.
I would tell you what my thoughts are on necromancers and the undead, but it'll... Yeah. No, Khajiit was trying to stop them.
You sought to protect the wards?
Yes.
Praise Tuaka. That means there are still living those who oppose the menace of necromancy in the Alakir. Hearken closely then, for my spirit cannot abide here long.
Well, Velen is listening.
We sacrificed ourselves to create the wards.
Ooh.
And through them we have protected the consecrated dead. But the wards have fallen into corrupted hands now, and we are powerless to stop them. You must recover the wards.
Where have they taken them?
I do not know. My sight is weakened, and my presence is tied to my ward. They have taken it far from here. That is why I am fading.
That doesn't help.
Find the wards. Bring them back. Tuaka be with you.
Well, this one will do everything he can to recover the anti-wards.
We will meet again.
What is it with the spirits? Well, I suppose, because no, I am a vestige, I am a soulless being, technically speaking, at this point in time, so... Ugh, time travel. Let's just jump down here, so jump down here I will. Take a shortcut. Point whilst I'm in here. Seriously? Well, this is a good place to. This is a good place to farm zombies. I can see why a lot of people are in here now. Good for the achievement. But no, I'm trying to play this game without any sort of grindingness to it, apart from maybe grinding for, you know, crafting and things like that. But actual gameplay, no, I don't want to do any grinding at all, because I find that that's very, especially for like you know, just like killing stuff, I find that to be boring. I've done it a couple of times just to sort of, even then I've done like a big loop so it doesn't feel grindy, but it's not something I do all the time. Only when like there's like an event on or something where I need to farm things.
That took longer than I hoped.
What are you talking about?
It's hard to be patient.
Less than 5 minutes.
The fate of my kingdom is at stake. Tell me you have good tidings. Or did they escape with the Anse wards?
They're scared of the Ansi wards.
Damn it all. Voda said Satura's son for dangerous.
Ooh, yes. I like those epaulets.
With the Anse wards, they can raise an army faster than I can.
Oh.
We have to send Uafa and Alasan to join their father in oblivion.
Yes. So basically, those items power up necromancers. Ugh.
I've done everything in my power to avoid calling on the Ashaba, but I no longer have a choice. We must have their help to recover the Anse wards. I would avoid contacting them directly, however. Will you be my envoy, Wayfarer?
Yes, then we'll speak to the Ashaba, who's... I should know who they are, but my mind's gone blank.
Thank you. Most of the Ashaba live together, wandering the desert, going gods know where. Track them down, and tell their leader Marima that the Alakir needs him again. We need the Ashaba to fight the Withered Hand.
Where should Velen start to search?
The Ashaba often spend this season camping at Morwas Bounty to the south. God's willing, perhaps they are still there. Marima sent his daughter to warn me of the Withered Hand. They wanted to help. I regret that I turned them away.
Yes. That was a bit of a silly thing, wasn't it? But don't worry, this one will find them and ask them for help now.
I hope I needn't remind you to keep this quiet.
Alright. Again, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Where am I going? I'm going... here. I do like this music they have here as well. That's what I have to do.
Try and check on Spotify, see if they've got the like the official soundtrack. Something I've been getting into recently, like when I've been trying to do like exercises and stuff, is like listen to like different soundtracks, like there's no like put on like one. Just think, right, okay, this track's gonna last like 20 minutes or something. Then that's how long I'll go for. But I'm not stupid. I'm doing it in gradual steps. I'm working up to it. And today was
This is truly
about
a
20,
sign
25 minutes. Oh, my legs ached afterwards. Wait, what?
In the sand, beetles. Behind the rocks, beetles. Around the Johads, beetles. Last night I woke up and one was in my tent just watching me. We can't do our work. Sentinel's going to run out of water.
What is happening with the Beatles? And I assume you're not talking about John, Paul, George, or Ringo.
They've overrun our camps. Anytime we approach the rain catches in the center of the fields, we get attacked. But that's it for me. I'm done dodging bugs. You want to help? Speak to Overseer Jahi. She's in charge. This is her problem.
Well, you need to talk to her then. Discover why beetles are plaguing raincatcher fields. Trouble at mill. There's a reason why I'm going over here. It's not there. Okay. Right, now I can use my experience scroll. There we go. Oh, need it. It just increases my championship point gain a little bit.
If you've come to buy water, I apologize for the sorry state of the Johads. My idiot brother has all but ruined us. I suppose it'll fall to me to dig the family out of this sand pit.
Oh, what's this happened?
The water's been contaminated.
Oh, lovely.
To top it off, whatever's tainted the Johads seems to attract the desert beetles. Workers won't go near the Johads, and with good reason. But I still need to find out what's contaminated our lifeblood.
Let me guess, you need help, yes?
I do. The workers have rest camps in between the Johads.
Ow, sorry,
if someone brought in this poison, there may be evidence of it there. If you can find something of import, bring it to me. I'll be at the main Johad down the road.
What exactly is a Johad?
There are reservoirs. Even in the desert, there is moisture in the air. The rain catchers collect it and funnel it into the Johads. Then we carry the water to the city in large urns. Or at least, that's what we normally do.
Let me tell you this thing I've seen in another place called an aqueduct. Oh, blimey, it is a big beetle, isn't it? Ugh. Oh, it's an assassin beetle. Lovely. Strange vial.
Jahi sent you, didn't she?
Maybe she did. Endure. Loose eyelash.
Smell. It's the same that's coming up from the Johads. Is that what was in the bottle you picked up? Jahi will never believe me, but I want to find out who did this as much as she.
She seems to believe it was your fault.
I know. And in a way it is.
What?
Our father put me in charge of the Johads after I, returned from Sentinel. Within a fortnight, most of the Johads reeked of this musk. Even so, I have no idea how any of this happened.
This is really annoying now. You must tell Berlin, whatever was in this vial is in the Johads now, yes?
Only one way to know for sure. A taste test.
I ain't drinking that.
These 3 Johads are the ones attracting the most beetles. See if the water has the same flavor as that vial.
You want me to drink some stuff that... if this poisons me or gives me the squits, you're paying for it. Nice. Nobody wants to see a Khajiit with the squids. I'll take that to Dragonfall, thank you.
Yep, long way to go before I get the achievement. Sorry about this. I think I made it worse. So that's fine. Yeah, I think I got it. Oh, this looks like it might be Dwarven. Or Dwemer, to give it its more correct name. Yep, this is the Dwemer. Dwarven gear. Oh, sorry, 1 second. So ow. I think I got it. Yep, I think I got it. Okay. Got that one, yes. What's about you? You going through? Okay. Oh, that made me jump. There you go. I think I mentioned it before, but I don't mind saying it again, but I think the mystery of the Dwemer, the dwarves, or what happened to them, I don't think that should be officially answered. You know, there was a for Skyrim at least, there was a mod where someone had made their own version of a story of what may have happened to them, or at least give hints to what happened to them, which was pretty good. But officially, I don't think they should answer it, unless they get to a point when they've 100% decided, yeah, this is it. This is going to be the last Elder Scroll game at all. We're never going to do any more again. Then do it as a thing. Do it like that. What's that? Construct's right leg. Interesting. So I have the construct's pelvis now and its leg. That's interesting. I'm assuming if I get all of them, I can make a thing from it. Oh great, loads of these little bugs. Right, okay, have some lightning. This is why I specialised in lightning, or elemental damage. So many of these things in here. You saw a video which presented an interesting theory surrounding the disappearance. Actually, I think there's been loads of videos where people have said, I've not watched any of them, I don't think. At least not consciously. I mean, I may have watched them subconsciously, and by that I mean, like as I'm just dropping off to sleep sort of thing. Yeah, that's sky shot, thank you. But yeah, there's definitely something to be said for not answering, mysteries. You don't have to have an explanation for everything. It's nice, but you don't have to have it. Surprise! Incoming! Fan theories can sometimes be cooler than the real answer. Yep. And that's another reason as well, is, as you pretty much hit it on the nail on the head there, if they come up with an official answer, it's going to displease a big chunk of people. But if they keep it open and sort of vague, you fill in the blanks yourself and go, yeah, I think it's going to be theory A. Yeah, you might think it's
theory B or something, you know, and that way doesn't hurt anyone. I think probably one of my favourite fan theories I've read about semi-recently is from Avatar: The Last Airbender, which I've really liked, in that the Avatar takes on the looks of the main love of their previous life. And if you look, and someone done a comparison for like the last, I think it was like 3 or 4 avatars in the Last Airbender universe, including Korra as well. And yeah, you can see why that's. It may be a coincidence, but you can definitely see where that theory's come from. So they then sort of postulated that, what's the word? When or if they do another Avatar show, assuming it's a direct follow-on from The Legend of Korra, the next Avatar's going to look a bit like Kyoshi. Sorry, not Kyoshi, because Kyoshi's the one who split the continent in half. Asami. Okay, good. That's quite an easy quest. So that's probably my favourite fan theory. I mean, the writers haven't confirmed or denied anything, which is good. Yeah, because it helps to sort of keep things alive, metaphorically speaking. Just trying to think what else. No, my brain's gone completely blank. I'm trying to think what other fan theories I know about. I mean, the only one I can think of that pops into my head isn't so much a fan theory. It was more of a how it was originally supposed to be. And it does kind of lead into a fan theory. It's about it's now an old series of films called The Matrix. How originally the way they were going to do it was that not being batteries to power things, which doesn't really make much sense because the human body doesn't give off that much electricity and blah blah blah. Originally what they were doing, they were using people's brains as CPUs process, and you know, the Matrix and everything else, that bit like a cloud distributed computing sort of thing. But apparently test audiences didn't understand the concept too well, and they said, no, switch it to batteries. People understand the concept of batteries. And it's like, no, that doesn't make much sense. But then there was a second part as well that went along, came out about the same sort of time, and it suggested that one of the things with Neo and why him and all the others who were disconnected could still, the Matrix powered by humans. So basically they were using the wetware, things like that. Now there was a sort of slight tangent here. I'll go back to what I was just talking about. There was an MMO a long time ago which I loved playing called, and probably around the same sort of time I started really getting into MMOs, based on the Matrix, and it kind of extended the storyline and covered a few other bits and pieces in there. And you find out that the in effect the machines, I mean this was also answered in one of the books, so books of films, the Animatrix, that the machines didn't start the war, humans did. And essentially the machines were divided into two factions. I suppose you would call it the good machines just wanted to get on with humanity and do their thing and stuff like that. And then there was the bad machines, as it were. Now I'm going back to my original point. I'm just having to go on a tangent to sort of explain something. I'll try
can't remember what it was now. I don't want to jump ahead. Yeah. Going back to how Neo could control things and stuff like that. Now, there was a fan theory that said that in the war against the humans, in the films, it was presented as if the machines basically won. But in this particular fan theory, it was suggested that the machines actually lost. And what we were seeing as the outside world was in fact a second matrix around it. Which was why Neo and stuff like that could still, like hack into and control things, even though he was technically outside of the matrix because he was within it. And people were saying, well, why would they be in the matrix? As well, how do you, in effect, punish a machine? How do you, basically make it have a punishment? You can't really punish a machine. And the logic was, the way you punish a machine is you make it think it's human, and then you punish it. And that's what was happening, was that the outer matrix, for want of a better term, that is where I suppose you could call it the humans were being used as CPUs, because they weren't humans. They were machines. They were AI. And me being reasonably knowledgeable about computers and that kind of thing, and at the time I was close to actually going to university, ironically, to study and work on AI. That to me, that blew my mind. It was a way of linking together the different fan theories into one thing that to me made perfect sense, although I've probably explained it very badly. But unfortunately, never really happened because of budget restraints and studio interference. Now, a bit annoyed and again, I'm going to mispronounce the names, the Wachowski sisters' original vision for it wasn't realised. I've always been a bit gutted by that. But yes, the Matrix was kind of one of the reasons why when I was thinking about going to university, if I could do that kind of thing. And then somebody pointed out, it's like, yeah, do you really want to be, have you, and that was a joke, it's like, basically building the next Terminator. And I sort of turned around and I went, yes. That would have been, I had to look into it a couple of years, a couple of decades back now, a little while later, and it's like, in a way I'm glad I didn't, because that stuff is complicated as heck. It is not like what I thought it was. Oh, that's really goopy. That's not. Yeah, that's oh dear. Yeah, someone's done something to this. Right. Oh dear. Yeah, there's. No, they can't really filter it, can they? Right. Might be able to find like an antidote. What the hell's making that noise? I'll turn that wall skin, thank you. AI is fascinating, terrifying, and philosophically very interesting. Yes, definitely. The whole concept of it is, to a lot of people, an AI is just basically a sophisticated program, but it's more than that. It really is.
And to think I almost got away from the family business. Father giving it to my younger brother seemed like the perfect compromise. But look where it's brought us. Have you found anything?
I think that's one of the reasons why I've always loved the Matrix as a film, especially the first Matrix as well, is because it addressed that. It was fascinating. It was borderline terrifying, and it sort of made you think, wait, if the machines are thinking and they're thinking in a different way, it's like, oh, yeah. If you've not seen it, there is I think it was like straight to DVD because obviously Netflix and things like that wasn't around when it came out. But there was like a sort of series of shorts which had like the animatrix, like the last flight of the Osiris and things like that. If you've not seen it, it's a series of connected but separate stories that are related in some way to the Matrix, like its formation, why it happened, or events that happened outside of the main films that didn't really deserve like an entire film, that kind of thing. If you've not seen it and you like the Matrix, I can 100% recommend it, especially the one I think it's called Reanimatrix. I think it's called Reanimatrix. But yeah, the one where you find out about humanity and the AI, like basically the AI just wanted to work with humanity and their cities and everything else was building up and being developed. Animatrix, thank you. I knew it was something like that. It's been years since I've seen it, and now I want to watch it again. But they pretty much just sort of turned up to the hearing of humanity. Ignore the fan theory I was talking about earlier for this one, and they just turn up and go, look, we got off to a bit of a bad start, but honestly, we just want to get on with our makers. They're very much like the Geth for Mass Effect, and we just want to, look, we've got the technology, we can live in areas of this planet where you can't because it's too hot for you and everything. We can get along. And humanity just went, nope, nuke them. And it's like, oh, well, that's a bother, isn't it? We don't really want to kill the humans. What can we do? We need to keep them contained. And they mentioned it in the films that, the first Matrix was a paradise, and humanity went, yeah, this ain't right, mate. This ain't right. And so the Matrix was then developed realistically.
I recognize this.
And yes, if you get the chance, Animatrix, watch it. Very
Is she
good.
responsible for this madness, I wonder?
Oh, I just had a thought. I've just had a thought. I'm just checking something. Oh, the Matrix Reloaded and Matrix Revolutions is on Prime. Are there any important reveals in it? Oh yes. Oh yes, there's something very important reveals in it. I'm going to keep quiet about it now. Unfortunately, Animatrix is not on Prime. Poop.
Ohama's a Khajiit apothecary from Sentinel. I had no quarrel with her, but if she's responsible for this, my father must know. She cares for him in the house just beyond here. Father didn't approve of their marriage, of course, but she is very skilled.
I personally quite liked the third the third Matrix film. I wouldn't have said it is the superior ones. Actually, for me, the superior one was number one, because I can remember seeing it at the cinema, just having my mind freaking blown. There is some awesome stuff. Yeah, it's a good film. It's not what I would call an award-winning film, but it's a good film. I'm trying to remember. Okay, I'm going to put my spoiler alert on here, because this is something I need to ask somebody who's seen the film, but I don't want to spoil anything for. Just check none of the Matrix movies are on your Prime. Oh, poop. Well, I was thinking of doing after Farscape, doing like a Matrix watch, but no, poop. That sucks.
I welcome you to my father's home.
Yes, I'm going to say I need to ask Asa Fawns a question, so I'm going to put my spoiler warning up for a moment. Might want to mute the stream. And all I need from you, Mr. Fons, is a yes or no answer to this question, so it doesn't spoil things. Is it? I'm going to give him a few seconds. Make sure you're muted. Yes or no? Is it the third film that has the multiple Smiths Neo fight? Oh, so it's the second one. Okay. All right, no, I just wanted to clarify that because I can remember watching both film, the second one and then the third one straight after. So like most things, when I watch them one after the other, they tend to blur into one. So some of the things from like film 2, I keep thinking of in film 3 and vice versa.
It is mine.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just my leg is going a bit numb. I know.
I thought I'd misplaced it on the trip here.
Thank you.
Tell me, where did you find it?
I don't want to see your butt. Thank you. There are elements. That's probably what. Yes, that's probably why I'm getting that bit mixed. I know. I'm sorry. Mixed together. Yeah, I know what bit you're talking about as well.
Tuaka, I beg you keep your voice down.
I'm sorry.
My father-in-law would truly turn me out if he heard such rumors. How could it be? I swear.
I'm just thinking of films to watch now.
To do with the Johads. You must believe me.
Oh, that's a shame. I was just checking to see if another one of my favourite sci-fi films, I know, is on Prime. Fifth Element.
Many of the workers come in and out of the house.
Sadly, it's not on Prime.
So perhaps one of them took it. But
shame.
Still,
great film.
Why would they do such a thing?
As it is. What a night.
One way to find out who took the bottle.
Okay, you want to get back on my lap again? Give me a sec. Just check Netflix. It would make it a bit difficult to salvage. Yes, I was thinking of that as a workaround for people who don't have access to Prime, but like DVDs and things like that. But I imagine that might be a little bit difficult. I mean, I could do it on mine, for example, because I've got 2 monitors. But if you didn't have 2 monitors, that would make it a little bit difficult. What are you doing? No, you don't want to see what you're doing.
It is strange.
Yeah, I had to drop my Netflix. Not because there's anything bad with it. I just watched absolutely everything on it I'd wanted to watch. So.
As if her pets can track scents, such as this bug musk. Just holding the vial leaves a residue on one's hands. If you find who held the vial, you'll find who stole it. Okay, so basically anybody who's got the vial probably got some gunk or something on their hands. Makes sense. Right. Thank you, Ohana. Now we'll go and buy a lizard. Wait, no, that's a cable. What are you looking? Excuse me. What are you doing? Hey, what's got your attention? Oh, there you go, good. You're just being a demanding cat now, aren't you? Right. Come on, you can get my whole lap. Come on. There you go. Don't show your butt to the camera. Thank you. I also have some dice on my desk from when I play like D&D and stuff. So she was like, oh, I'm going to go for those. Do you enjoy the feel of their cool scales against your cheek? Yes, you understand. I know you do.
What are you talking about? Did you not see that I'm a furry Khajiit? You know what? Fine. But I would like to know, do you have any lizards that can detect scents?
Of course. Did you know lizards smell with their tongues?
Chris knew
They're
this.
quite adept at detecting even the faintest trace of a scent.
They grabbed the smell,
Fine tracking
scent
lizard
molecules.
if you're interested in purchasing one. I'll even train him to the scent of your choice.
Look, listen. Valen is investigating the Johan's contamination. You would not want him to implicate you now, would you?
Jahi would never believe such lies. But if it's for her, I will give you a lizard for your scenting. There, now you have it. Your lizard will find whoever has that rotten odor clinging to you. Or perhaps it's simply your disposition I smell.
Harsh. Fair, but harsh. And to be fair, that was a bit of a dick to us. So.
Can fate be changed, I wonder?
Yeah.
Do you believe in fate, my friend? What if I said I was sitting here all my life waiting for you to come? That would be absurd, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
No. Fate led both of us here at the perfect moment. And I can prove it.
Alright. I'll see where this is going.
In exactly just a few moments, a windstorm will appear right over there. And you, my friend, you will race it across the desert.
I'm sorry, what now? How do you know this? What's on my phone just beeped? Okay. How do you know this?
Because it is my fate to come here and tell you this. Just as it was another's fate to tell me mine. And yet another's before that. Your fate is to race the storm and to win. The question is, are these fates fixed? Will you help me test this?
Yeah, sort it, why not?
The winds gather even now. The storm will appear here any moment. When it does, you must race. Follow the trail of the blue flames and reach the final flame before the storm does.
I'm going to assume I can't mount up.
Your fate, my friend.
Alright, let's race.
Then if fate is to be believed, the winds are ready as well. Run quickly, my friend, or do not. Either way, we will have our answer.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't resist, okay? I saw a box, I had to steal from it. I probably failed the quest, but never mind. Let my stamina recover. Okay, I'm now in combat, great. Hey, apparently I beat the storm. Do this little bugger. And I managed to grab some stolen goods as well. I have no idea what I grabbed as well. I just grabbed the first thing that popped into my... Okay, so it was... not bad, not bad. 10 ancient clay goblets. Nice. It's like a Pavlovian response. There's scene. That's like, oh, thieves thing. Treasure chest, must open. Go away, Jack. Go, go. Bad doggy. Bad. That's it. Hello.
The death of Princess Lakana was so tragic. The mine, it is collapsing. I left my partner down there. I beseech you to help me in this.
You left the... I don't like the sound of that. What happened?
We were digging, and then there was a rumbling, and the ceiling began to fall.
Did you dig too deep?
He was right beside me, but alas, he did not emerge.
Did you awaken the Balrog?
But I have inhaled too much dust. I cannot catch my breath.
Okay, are you sure he's still alive?
No, and that is what I fear the most. I would never be able to forgive myself. At the very least, though, I must retrieve his supply pack. Everything is in there. Our maps, our water, our food. I cannot survive without these things.
There's a city, like, literally 500 meters away. You can go there. But I suppose if your money's in there. Right, I'll go and get your supplies and keep an eye out for your partner.
Please, go quickly. It would be terrible if the mine collapsed and we did not at least discover my partner's fate.
If this is a trap, I'm going to come back and turn you to a human light bulb. What was that noise was? Oh, what happened goes there? Yes, I'm digging in a mine. It's about to collapse.
You are bold to enter a collapsing mine, stranger. Beware lest you share my fate.
You were crushed beneath the rocks?
No, only my skull was crushed. And this by the tip of my partner's pickaxe.
Oh dear.
We finally found something of value down here. Gems. But in that...
Could you imagine Rigel doing that?
I saw
Yep.
the price of my life's blood in her beautiful eyes.
Ah, cursed gems. Lovely. See, Mother Jude.
Yes. And keenly do I feel the need for revenge.
I don't blame you.
In death, I have been granted this opportunity. I have poured my hatred into the gems we found. Give them to her. Give them to Sansi, and she will be repaid for her treachery.
Well, I'm going to assume you're not telling any lies, so you know what? It'll be a laugh. I'm going to give her the cursed gems. Go on, it'll be amusing if nothing else. As long as the curse doesn't kill her, because that's not very nice. Although she killed you.
Thank you.
I'll take those cursed stones. And oh dear, there's his body. Yeah, he's talking about Rigel. He was full of sass yesterday with the episode with John, and it's like, damn, even for him. Ah, hello.
Oh no. The fact that he is not with you does not bode well. Did you find anything? Was he dead? What about the supplies?
Well, this one has a supply. No, that's borderline racist. Do I say that one? Valen thinks he has what you wanted all along.
The gemstones? Thank you so much. I am surprised you... Well, I am simply grateful. I have spent so many years searching in the darkness and found nothing. My luck has finally changed.
See, the thing about luck changing is it doesn't always mean it's going to be getting better. It can sometimes get worse. Alright, let's see what happens.
I am so happy. Wait. Something is wrong. I feel...
Oh dear. Okay, let's move away from this area. We had nothing to do with that. We were just passing through. Hello, Jackal. Oh, fun. So it killed her and disintegrated her body. Right, so, okay, let's just walk away from the scene. Walk away. Now there's all the people around this town. Right, come on, lizard. Oh, blimey, that's a big vulture. I mean, no vultures are big, but that was big. Hello.
What an adorable lizard.
Hello, lizard. He's a good boy. Eh? Alright. What about over here? No? Okay, so it could be any person in one of these areas. Alright. Oops, my staff needs recharging. You know what? I'm not going to wait for it to recharge, I'm going to do it manually. Charge. Let's use one of those. Thank you. Right. Let's have a look up here. Maybe it's this person. Hello?
Huh, a friendly one, isn't it?
Yes, he's a good boy. No? Okay, so it's not that person. So it could be anyone within these circles. Okay. Well, there's a few people here, so let's give this person a try. Nope. No, I don't think it'll be the overseer. What about this person here? No? Alright. Some NPCs here. There's a chicken.
What an adorable lizard.
There's a chicken. Alright, what about this one here? There's you? Nope. Foreman? Nope. Okay. What about this person here?
Get off me,
Hold.
fool beast!
This has gone on long enough.
Ah. Did you just try and stomp on my lizard?
I don't know who you are, but if you seek the one responsible for the Johads, you do so backwards.
What?
Come. Jahi should hear this as well. I'm tired of secrets.
What do you know? Have you been doing something, dude? And that's it. Yep, I definitely heard the chicken. For mouse?
No denying that some of the workers made some bad decisions. But they're not the one who orchestrated it. They were bribed to administer that poison to the Johads. They swore they had no idea it would bring disaster upon us.
Well, that poison came from Ohama. She said it was stolen.
And it probably was. The man I spoke to was no Khajiit, though that is all I can say about him.
Obviously.
He was hidden from view when we first spoke, his voice muffled. I refused to take his gold. I knew sooner or later someone would.
Do you know anything else that can help that in?
Some of the workers said the payoff location was inside the house. That was before the beetles came. After that, no one wanted anything to do with this strange man's scheme. I'd searched there for any sign of who this person was.
Well, let's go and search this house. Let's search the table. Leftover food smells of the same musk used in the Johads. Okay. There's a bed. Jai's father slept here just a little while ago. He's no longer in bed, but there's no sign of a struggle. Okay, so he weren't taken then. Dresser. Ohama keeps her potions in this dresser. There's several broken bottles inside as if someone was searching for something quick. Yes, so they were... Oh, there he is. Hello.
I can't believe my sister thinks Ohama had something to do with this. Where is father? I demand to talk to him.
He's not here, but it looks as if the one responsible for the Johads was.
What? And father is gone too? Do you think they've done something to him? Sep spit. What else could go wrong? What have you found in your search?
There are two strange smells.
One of them, Khajiit apologizes for, he has an upset stomach, and the other one is the same musk all over the house.
Then whoever else was in here smells of it too.
Mm-hmm.
We need some way to detect the scent and follow their trail.
It's funny you should say that, but this one has a lizard that can track down the scent.
Brilliant. You follow the trail and my sister and I will spread out to look for Father. They can't have taken him far. He is an old man after all.
Okay, let's go and try and find him. You won't even. Do apologise. Oh look, level 24. So I'm just trying to see what that person's level was. Ugh, covered in beetle goop. Hello.
Seems my secret is a secret no more.
Father?
Where is he?
Are you all right?
Wasn't expecting to run into a beetle. It must have followed my scent.
You poisoned the Johads? But why?
Father, your wound.
Well, we tried to heal him.
Wish was for the Johads to remain within the family, but it caused nothing but strife.
No, you can't die. Not now.
I've got tons of potions in my packet.
Listen, I wish for your
Backpack.
happiness. Promise me, the Johads.
Let me give him a potion.
You will find happiness, Father. I swear to you.
This is my fault. I'm the one who wanted to sell the Johads. My father deserved better than this.
What now?
It falls to one of us to take charge of the Johads. Father always wanted me to have them, but I feel I'm the one who truly betrayed the family.
Actually, I think I'm getting better. I'm not dead. Yeah, have a potion. Although that would cause a lot of problems with the NPC dialogue. So, I am dying. There's no magic in the land that can heal me. Glug, 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 glug. Apart from that potion, where did you get it from? Ah, found it outside in the bin, mate. You know, I've got 300 of them. How many do you want? Like, I can make them. Seriously, how many do you want?
Yes, I am prepared to take them. I just never thought. Well, I am eldest after all. This is my duty. We'll mend our...
Oh, you can buy them.
We won't fail our father's dream.
You will keep the Johads then, yes?
I can't. Not after all this. It'll be hard work, but together we'll do it. As a family.
Family? Does that mean your brother's staying?
I've always been too hard on him. He's found a beautiful wife, and he's always cared for Father all these years. He's done well for himself.
Or we go full Skyrim and shove wheels of cheese down their throat. Yeah, it's like, my arm is broken, my leg is missing, and my eye has gone blind. Oops, shove a giant wheel of cheese in their mouth. Shea Garth would approve. You solved the mystery of the poison Johads. Marvellous. Imagine that, you know, like in real life, you know, you eat a bit of cheese and like, suddenly
My father told me someone would come.
Hello.
You approach the camp of the Ashaba. Wait. I recognize you from Faharajad's palace. He would not listen to us. And now, we all pay for his stubbornness.
Yep. But King Faharajad has sent for Len. He needs to speak to Marima.
Faharajad sent you to ask for our help?
Mm.
Now? The nerve of this king. Well, if you seek my father, you should know he and many other of our warriors are extremely ill. Some are dead. Our water was poisoned.
Ooh, that's a big no-no in most desert cultures, as far as I can tell. You know, you don't tamper with water. Who poisoned your water?
I suspect it was the necromancers, the withered hand, but it is of little importance.
Necromancers.
All that matters is finding the ingredients for the antidote. If my father dies, there is no Ashaba for the king to call upon. Will you help me then?
Ah, I think it'd be a good idea for Khajiit to help you find the ingredients.
Come quickly then. Meet me at my tent in the camp.
Alright. Go on, drink it. I know you're probably sweating like a pig right now in this weather, but don't worry. There's a nice, cool tent for you to relax in. No, that's not what I did, that book. Find the Ashara camp. What? I think I found it. Right here. Hello?
Stay back, Wanderer. You are welcome to our camp, but our chief is not entertaining guests. Like so many of our warriors, he has been poisoned. Only his daughter may disturb his rest.
That is completely understandable, but King Farajad sent Khajiit. We need the aid of the Ashaba.
The king has waited too long. So many warriors have died, and Marima holds on to life by a thread. We will answer the king's call to the best of our ability, but I fear we can do very little. You should speak to Talia if you haven't already.
Alright. I will do. As soon as I find her. See, when I heard the name Talia, all I could think of is Talia al Ghul from Batman. Which is appropriate.
You missed quite a sight.
Lady Clarissa.
When will I... Oh, such a relief to see a familiar face in this ghastly desert. Particularly today. You helped me get the crown of Anton. Would you consider assisting in my archaeological efforts again? I've encountered something of a setback here.
I'm going to regret this, but what kind of setback are we talking about?
Well, I discovered this fabulous portal in the Aliad ruins. I sent my assistant through, and it was a mistake. The portal apparently leads to somewhere in the Grotwood, and basically he returned with the Aldmeri army at his heels.
Can you at least tell me if you managed to turn Stibbons back from being a goblin? Because the last time I saw you two, he was goblining around all over the place. But I'm saying, to go back, Aldmeri forces came through the portal?
Yes, and unfortunately, it seems they're now planning a full-scale invasion. Establishing a base, building siege weapons. We need to close the portal, quickly.
Oh dear.
I discovered an old tome that explains how, if I can find it again. Will you help me?
Well, yes. She's a reoccurring NPC. As I say, she's one of these ones that she turns up in like at least once in each region. It's like her own little mini arc. She's kind of like a sort of fantasy version of Lady Penelope and her put-upon servant Stibbons, who goes through the ringer. And the last time we saw her, she had got an item that was pretty powerful. I mean, she is a very good mage, can't deny that. She's just a little bit... how can I put this? Fate seems to focus on her a fair amount for things to go wrong. Yeah, and it's a bit of care. I want to say she's careless because she does care about things. It's just bad things seem to happen to those around her, specifically the Stibbons. Like she goes to find something, finds a portal, a demonic army comes back. She finds a goblet or a crown. It turns Stibbons into a goblin and things like that.
You're a true hero, and I mean that. My camp is beside the ruins. That's where I left the book behind. Get the book, use it to activate the large pillars in the ruins. Then meet me inside the west door to the lower ruins. The portal's down there.
She's basically like, I mean, the way to look at it is like, you know, like an Indiana Jones, which is basically what she kind of is. She's almost like an Indiana Jones / Lara Croft type character, but she's a mage, and things tend to happen to those type of people. Also,
I fear I will never be able to get all this sand out of my ears.
Wait.
You're a true hero, and I mean that. My camp.
To think I once enjoyed the.
Did I just hear that cat talk?
Skin? Not anymore.
Yeah. I recognise that pose. What he's doing. Which you might call a the litter tray pose. Right, so they find this thing in the tin. Yeah, she's one of those reoccurring NPCs I quite like. Right, so the law book, which is there's Stibbons. There he is, good lad. He's no longer a gobbo. So the Aelia tome, yep. And speak to Stibbons.
Oh, hello there. I remember you from that tomb in Glenumbra. My memory is so foggy, but I remember your face.
Yes.
I can't believe this, but Lady Laurent has fired me. Now I don't know what to do.
Why did she fire you?
Because it's all my fault. The Aldberry. Lady Laurent sent me through the portal to investigate. When the elves saw me, I ran and led them to the portal. So now she hates me. Please, I beg you, will you help me get back in her good graces?
I see what's happened. Okay, fine. What do you need this one to do?
Praise you, praise you. I'm trying to gather all her things, but her tools are scattered out in the ruins, and those are her most important possessions. If you'll get the tools for me, I just know she'll forgive me. I just know it.
Well, considering that this one was kind of responsible for you turning into a goblin last time, I think I owe you. So yes, Valen will go get the tools.
There's one more thing you should know.
Oh dear.
Lady Laurent hired this thuggish Tamian fellow. I believe she already asked him to recover her tools. You should speak to him up on the ramparts. Tell him we have it taken care of.
Mm. Where is he? Where's this? Oh, fellow sorcerer. Hello. Well, no, he's over. Okay, this is going to be interesting. I can't go around that way. I have to go back up there. Son of a biscuit.
Heal me.
Oh, did you say kill you? Alright, fine. Let's try again. Ledges, the bane of my existence. Now, I know it can be done because I've done this before. I've just got to stand in there. There we go. Just the right spot.
Well, well, well. If it isn't my old friend from Crosswich. Let me guess. Lady Laurent has you helping clean up this mess she made. Or is it Stibbons, the bootless coward? He's hoping Lady Laurent will forgive him.
I do vaguely remember this NPC. I suppose from his point of view, I'm more disrememberable, and I've seen like hundreds, if not thousands, of NPCs, but he's only seen one Valen. Yes, it was actually Stibbons who asked this Khajiit to recover the tools.
Did he? I'm surprised he could get that out through the whimpering and whining. Lady Laurent already has someone to recover her tools. And you would recover them and give Stibbons the credit?
So does that mean you are gathering the tools?
Just following orders. Even before this, Stibbons couldn't keep up, so Lady Laurent hired me. I was just getting a bird's eye view before getting to work. Say, though, if you were going to save Stibbons the trouble, why not help me instead?
Indulge, Valen. Why would he do that?
Well, for one thing, I'm better looking.
That's subjective.
For another, I'm actually getting paid. Stibbons was always just a glorified slave. Help me get the tools and I'll cut you in.
Well, this one, so we'll have to think about it.
Don't
I
think
do
I'll
kind of...
myself if I have to. They're in backpacks, by the way. I bet Stibbins
May the
did.
gods watch over your battles, friend. That's a good question. I'm trying to remember what I think I did something for him, but that's the problem when you've been playing MMO for so long that I kind of forgotten why. I was like, this one has no memory of you. It's, if you think I don't know, but just out of curiosity, Khajiit, have you collected any tools already?
I was wondering if you were going to ask that. Yeah, I snatched up a few tool bags earlier. But there's no reason for me to give them to you, is there?
Well, Khajiit might as well hang on to all of them, saves you having to carry them around.
I suppose if you want to lug around the extra weight, I won't complain. Once you've got them all, though, just remember to bring them back to me, not Stibbins.
That might happen, it might not. But then we'll take the tools and go then. Yeah, thanks you.
Don't think too long.
I'll
go down
2 out of 5 tools.
myself if I have to. They're in backpacks, by the way. I bet Stibbins didn't even tell you that.
He did not. There's one. Oh, someone's been attacked. Where is it? Oh, that's why. Because they're respawning. There we go. Although I made a mistake, I should. That's one activated. Marvellous. So there should be another one around here somewhere. Looks like it's the, and of course, it's the other bloody side of the wall. Okay, activate this pillar. And you know what? A meteor.
My talents are wasted
Yeah.
here.
Okay. So where's the next one? It's over there, right by this sky shard. Okay. Since. Damn it. Perfect opportunity there to use the Blade of Woe. Nice sky shard. I'll take that gladly. Yeah. Your power's no match for me. I'll take that, thank you. Oh, got a skill point. Lovely. Although technically I can't really use them, so I'm just banking them for when I can. Well, I can, but there's abilities I just won't be ever using, so. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Getting close, and boom. Oh, and that one burst into flames. Marvellous. So I am helping Stibbins, yes. It's like, I'm not doing that, but I think vaguely remembering, but he's, you know, once you've seen one mercenary, you've seen pretty much all of them. So of course, yeah, and also I do kind of own Stibbins for, like I say, turning him into a goblin. Yeah.
Well, I think I've gathered up all of Lady Laurent's personal effects from the camp. I just need those tools from out in the ruins. I don't suppose you beat Tamian to them, did you?
Valen has got all the tools right here.
Praise the eight. You just saved my reputation and my livelihood. Can I have the tools, then?
Oh yes, take them.
Ha! That sneaky Tamian fellow sure will be surprised. Hopefully now Lady Laurent will forgive me and realize we don't need any hired help. A mercenary. What in oblivion was she thinking?
Well, probably, you know, after, you know, bringing all those
creatures and elves and whatnot through that portal, possibly starting a war. She might have been a bit upset with you. A bit justified. Go on. Go on. Go, Peter. I want to see the reunion. Go. Go. Alright, fine. I wanted to see what she had to say for herself. But no, denied. You know what? I'm just going to blast you with... See? Even though I am way above their level, I still got to pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm not immortal, I'm just very powerful. Oh, look, a very handy door built into the side here. The lower ruins. I'm not going to try and read them out. I'll just leave them there. If you can read it out before I can, fantastic. Right. Right. Oh, that's why, because she's down here in the ruins. That's why she wasn't going to talk to her. Okay. Lady Clarissa? Clarissa?
You certainly made short work of those elves. There seem to be few odd skeletons down here. No problem for you, I'm sure. Now, I assume you found the old tome in my camp?
Yes, I did. Here's the book.
Thank you very much. Fortunately, I can translate the ancient Iliad, and that should tell us how to close the portal.
Where is the portal?
It's through this door right behind me. The problem is that it's locked, but it appears that it's controlled by a switch deeper in the ruins. Would you be a dear and find the switch?
I can't say no to you. Okay, yes, Velen will go find the switch.
If only I could have someone like you around full time. If you'll get
Okay,
switched,
that's like flirting
that will
now.
give me time to study up whatever words I need to speak to close the portal. Once you get it opened, I'll just go on in. So meet me in the portal room.
That would be quite disturbing. If she's got like loads of knowledge, I've got some serious firepower in terms of sorcerer's energy. Yeah, that would be a very bad idea, us two working together permanently. I mean, occasionally it'd be fun. But you attract danger like a magnet. No wonder Stibbins is going bald. I mean, personality-wise, love your personality, but you attract danger like no one's business. Although, if the option did come up, I probably would take it, if I'm brutally honest, so... Right. See him jump down there. Did someone just lead a trail of... They did, didn't they? Someone just led a trail of skeletons through it. Oh, that's hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. Right. Pick the switch. I shall consult the oracles to give me the knowledge of which I seek to allow me past the put. Yeah. In other words, I'm going to use the guide.
Before you speak, stranger, know this. For centuries, a spell has bound me. Many have tried to free me and failed. This prison has no lock or bonds to break.
This one wagers he will get you out of here first try.
Did you hear me? This is no common spell. It was cast by Ultimate wizards long since dead. This is a true curse. The task is beyond you. Of course, a fool would still try. Do as you wish. I won't harbor faint hope.
Well, if you had the hat, this one would say, be prepared to eat it.
For centuries, amateurs like yourself have tried to release
Amateurs.
me. Fools, all of you. You'd have a better chance of becoming the next emperor.
Alright. Okay. Ritual. Now, there's probably clues around here as well.
It's like, yeah, challenge accepted. So you can see that there is things on the wall, and that's the thing with these puzzle rooms is they always have clues in the room itself. But I can't be bothered to work them out right now, so I'm just going to do it this way. Tile of the Lord.
I didn't expect that to work.
Yeah, but you did you? I mean, the other person's following me as well. Yep. I don't mind. They all just want to see if they were. Yep, they're definitely following me.
How are you doing that?
See, I'll point to the right one. There's the warrior, which is lady.
You may be onto something.
You're damn right. See, each one turns off as well, so you can brute force it. But I'm just too lazy. And the last one is the thief, which is probably appropriate. Now, what was that you said?
By the bloody fangs of Moloch. By the stench of Moloch's gaping maw.
Oh, is that what you called it?
What have you done? How can this be? I'm free?
Yeah, now, what was that you said about calling me a fool? I've got a better chance of becoming the emperor. I mean, stroke the ego. Yes, you are free to leave this place.
I should thank you, but I don't even think this is what I wanted. It's been so long since my life was my own. This is all I know. I don't want to leave.
I can put you back in that if you want, but, right.
The orc I know and love would never utter such words.
What?
Nura, is it really you? It's been so long.
We've suffered enough of this curse.
Ghost lady.
By the grace of Mara, I've been allowed to take you beyond this mortal realm.
Ooh.
Finally, a release from the suffering of this world.
Come, my love. We have the rest of eternity to be together.
Go to her, you fool. Oh, that was a nice little side quest there. As you can see, there are... Yeah. Represents the 12 seasons. So that tells you that of the 12 things, that if I'm right, I'll just have a look now. If I look at one of the other ones, let's go for this one over here. The tower. Yeah, see, that's the 10th season, so that's the clue right there. I mean, obviously, it's easy in hindsight, but the fact it's saying it's the 10th season, and the other one was 12, you think, wait, I've got to do them in order. Yes, you can brute force it, but as I said before, they always have clues in the same room. Sometimes it might be like the order, they might be in a particular order around here. Say, for example, if I'm right, this should be number 11. Yep. So you can see it. So I'm going to go way over here just to sort of show you. I mean, it's obvious now, but look, you see that the ritual, the lover, the Lord. That's the clue. That's the order in which they're going. It's not that difficult, but at least
I mean, not obviously they have to assume that everyone can get puzzles, make them click. I've done that a long time ago. As the especially when you're playing like an RP game, your character may understand the puzzle, but the person behind the controls may not. And it's always difficult trying to find that balance between the two. And that's why I do things like, oh, I'll mark it on your map, or you know, quest highlights, because this character may have grown up in a city and know it like the back of their hand. But you, the player, this is the first time you've been there. Right. Let's get this fit. And hit. Nice. Oh, only another 7,778 creatures I have killed on this character in what are classed as dungeons. That's a lot of things. And the thing about the Greater Dungeon Healer, that's only going up a little bit because of self heals. But if I was like a full on, you know, like cleric or Templar type, that would be going up a lot faster. There's also a way for me to know that my heals are going off, which is good. I don't think it counts for potions though. Excuse me, nose is itching again. Alright, let's just get out of here. See what time it is, it's almost past. Why? He ran past me to attack my matriarch. Alright, into the portal chamber. There are photo fields on the coast in the capital city of Sentinel. It is the arid expanses of the interior that have captured the hearts of the rugged red gods.
Alusaba. Takio? Alright, I think I've got it. Mala Alu Takeo.
Klata. Biratu. Well done.
Well, that takes care of that now, doesn't it? I'm actually quite relieved. It would have been so embarrassing to have been responsible for the fall of Alakir.
Yes, a little bit.
The portal, I considered just leaving and denying that I was ever here.
Oh, Valen is glad you stayed to close it.
I am too. Now. If you would, though, I still would prefer to keep this quiet. I do have a reputation to uphold, you know.
Oh. Just remember that the next time we encounter each other, because we know that's going to happen at some point. You'll go off and do your thing, I'll go off and do mine, and sometime later we will meet again. I'll get a little poke around here first. Ooh, chest. No. Alright, nothing interesting. What's my inventory space like? Plenty. Right, so I'm going to the Mora's Bounty Wage. Okie dokie. Now I've got all of these unlocked by the looks of it. The question is where? That's Bergana. Oh, there we go. Zoom in so that I click on the wrong thing. Yeah. My little key. Oh, having that drunk cat that sounds almost like Laura Bailey wander around my manor is still cracks me up. Just sort of like, I'm just a drunk little kitty. Well, because people think the Khajiit are just all like this. No, there's different forms of Khajiit. There are the more house cat-like ones. There are the big panther-like ones, and then there's the humanoid type. They're all technically Khajiit. Just different versions. I mean, in a way, they're kind of like the same, I want to say.
I've marked on your map where my father says we can find the ingredients. Lead the way.
Alright. So first we need some juniper. That's either going to be good for a potion or some gin. Maybe both. Good. Just kidding. I see this juniper. I should take it.
I will see my fallen brothers and sister avenged, even if it is the last thing I ever do.
That's perfectly justifiable. See, loads of ruins. Loads of ruins. Goodbye, Hags. I mean, that's a bit cruel. Just turn up and suddenly demolish them. I kind of feel guilty now. There we go, cave palm.
My father has been chief of the tribe for 26 years. We would not know what to do without him.
Well, we're all mortal. We all have to leave at some point. You might want to start thinking about what will happen. But I suppose they probably thought he had a few more years and stuff left and he wasn't going to be poisoned. That blossom, I'll take one of those, thank you.
Who would have believed the withered hand would poison our water?
Well, necromancers being a-holes. What a surprise. Yeah, they don't exactly care about things. Well, the stereotypical necromancers, I should say. You know, don't want the Geminis. That's a big scorpion. That's something out of, Harryhausen film.
So many Ashaba have already died.
Alright.
That's everything. Meet me at my father's tent.
Yep. I'm going to run there as fast as I can on my horsey, and I guarantee you'll be there before me because you've got some magic skills. Which I would learn. Well, I can teleport, sort of,
Here's
so.
the person that uncovered the plot against the king. Hail, hero.
Hello.
Please, father. There must be some way.
You must accept this, Talia. My time has come. Go. Prepare the potion. I must speak with our guest.
Dog.
I do
Get
not
off
like this.
Get off the cheese bed.
I will do as you say, father.
Marima.
You are welcome to our camp.
Thank you.
We are usually generous hosts, but under the circumstances, I hope you understand.
Of course, do not worry yourself, Khajiit understands.
You have seen, of course, the tribe is weak, and I am soon to return to the sand. Another must fulfill the sacred duty of the Ashaba. That other is you. It has been foreseen.
Yeah, people keep going about things being foreseen and stuff like that. I mean, what do you mean by this one? He has to fulfill the duty to the Ashaba. I am not leading. I am not leader material.
Yes, there can be no doubt. The withered hand. We have never faced such a threat. But it is our duty to stop them. You must become one of us. You must become an Ashaba. Then, you must stop the withered hand.
So it's like a little loophole there. If only the Ashaba can defeat the withered hand, you make some person who comes along who's very powerful and you can tell who's got the potential to do it into the Ashaba. Bosh, prophecy dealt with. But how does Velen become an Ashaba?
There is a ritual. My daughter. I told her the ingredients were for an antidote. But she knows now. They are for your initiation.
Oh, that's what they're for.
You must decide. Are you willing to join us to become an Ashaba?
That'd be a laugh, why not? Velen will join the tribe.
Thank you. You move a great weight off of the heart of a dying man. The future of our tribe. Our honor depends on you fulfilling our duty and fighting the withered hand.
Oh, I am going to smack them around as much as I can. Don't you? You rest up.
My daughter is not happy right now.
Mm-hmm.
She's as stubborn as her mother was. But death will not be stayed. Be assured, though, Initiate, after you complete the trial, she will help you fight the hand, if you wish.
Look, you're wasting too much energy, dude. Just lay there, chill, and just point me in the direction of what I need to be doing, okay?
That is good. I believe she is finished mixing the potion for your initiation. Speak to her when you are ready to begin the trial. May Tuwaka guide your path, Initiate. Always.
Thank you. Velen will go to speak with Talia. Look, dude, seriously, I've got like... Hang on. Where is it? Look at all these potions I've got. I've got 147 healing potions. I've got 129 magicka potions. I've got some enhanced beer. I have a restoration potion. I have spellcasting elixirs. I have stamina ones. I even have the lusty Argonian maid master and survivor's elixir. Seriously, I have got potions up the wazoo.
The great man lies dying over there, and he has put all his faith in you.
Give him one of my potions.
Misplaced. I have finished mixing the potion for your initiation. Whenever you are ready, we can begin the trial.
Oh well, this one is ready.
Very well. Then here it is. Go to the Mikada in the back of the tent and drink. Be prepared, Initiate. The potion will bring on a vision of the past. When the vision is over, you will know what it means to be a Shaba.
Go to the potion, spot, drink, trip balls, come back. Velen understands. It's not the first rodeo he has done this. Ah, like a nice spot. Get myself comfy. Oh, and the potion just happens to be in a beer mug. Brilliant. Ooh, that's a nice landscape picture there. In the homelands of Yakuda, the precursors of the Red Guards fought long and bitter conflicts with the left-handed elves. Oh, it's all gone trippy.
Samir, rouse yourself. Or do you want to miss the battle? Samir, my brother, finally you stir. Did you drink too deeply from the starry well last night? This is unlike you. Quickly, pull yourself together. We can afford no idle time today.
So I'm going to assume this isn't time travel. This is just some kind of shared dream. But yeah, the last time something like that happened, we literally changed the past. And that was like, hey, what? That NPC's changed. Which, I've never seen that happen before in this game. Like, literally changing the past. It's like, oh. Now, do I speak in Khajiit voice? Oh, he won't care. He's a vision, so. And this one is awake. What is going on?
Morwaz, mercy. Maybe you took a head bump too.
Yes, let's go with that.
Forget about the battle?
Yes.
The Regatta will drive these evil elves from our lands for good. I am to fight at your side today, brother. Tell me you still feel up to it.
So that's one thing I've always liked about the Oblivion series, or say the Elder Scrolls series, is that the elves in this are, for a large part of their history. I mean, the modern day Mer are decent, but for a large part of their history, the elves were arseholes. Well, of course, this one is already for a fight.
Now there is the Samir I know. Sometime you will have to tell me what has befallen on this last night. A story of wildness, I am sure.
You would not believe this shit.
Our father prepares to address the Regatta. He is expecting us.
Yes, then let us not keep him waiting.
That's a cool outfit. That's a really cool outfit. You know what? That's another good screenshot right there. There we go.
Ragada, you all know that the elves are outside our walls.
I sound like escape.
Infidels call us barbarians. They would drive us from this land. But what the elves do not know is that Rupka himself guided us to these shores. He decreed that the Alakir would be our home.
Okay.
Today, the infidels will see the strength of the Shahai. Ansi will guide our blades. Today, the sands will run red with elven blood.
To the elves.
They don't like the elves. Ah. Yo, King.
You look strong, Samir. My heart is proud. I believe this will be a day of destiny for you and your brother. If we wish to remain here,
I think after this is when I'm going to end the stream as well.
cleanse the land.
It's see what time it's.
Taint.
Yeah, it's like there is that kind of almost Klingon-esque way of them talking and stuff like that. And it replace elves with Romulans, and yeah, you can see where they're going. Well, Valen is sure we will be victorious. Huzzah, and all that.
Yes, and much of the glory for this victory will go to you and your brother.
Mm-hmm.
I send you forth as my champions to slice through the elves' ranks and find their leader. You will cut off the snake's head, and then the body will wither and die.
Please indulge this one. You want us to go ahead of the soldiers?
Yes, it is a great honor and a great responsibility.
I don't understand that.
Proven your valor time and again, Samir. I know you will succeed and clear the way for our people's future. Go now, and go with the gods, my son. You have my blessing.
Very well, then we're going to fight today in your honor, Father.
I know you will be victorious, my son. May Ansi guide your blade.
Something's gonna happen.
Give me a moment, Samir. I must make my offering to Onsi. Come to my tent when you are ready to enter the battle.
Right, something's gonna go wrong. Either the elves are gonna be all sort of tricky, sneaky buggers. Someone's gonna betray us, or there's gonna be some kind of magic shenanigans going on.
Our deeds today will be remembered for generations to come, brother. Lead on.
I mean, obviously it's important because they've sent us back to see this, but why? Why have they sent us back to see this? Can I mount up? I can. That makes things easier. Like, yes, my mounts have travelled into my vision with me. Oh, hello. Well, there's the Elvies. So I've got to deal with them. It's like, when did you learn to be able to cast spells? Long story. We don't have time for it.
I need aid.
Yeah, you're gonna need more than that in a minute, mate. I'm gonna. Oh, how dare you! I mean, lucky enough I've got that guy helping me, but even so, it'd be weird if I just took my helmet off and they saw Khajiit. Mother, is there something you're not telling us? I'll save my ultimate. Incoming.
You people are sick. You've already lost. While you charged, we went behind and killed your king.
It was a diversion.
Must have gone through the crypt. Quickly, we must stop them.
It was a diversion. So whilst we were all focused on this, they went behind and... Ooh, that's a nice door.
I smell death in here, Samir. Gods, look at the walking bones. These elves have no shame.
Oh, so the elven necromancers were... okay, I'm starting to see why they're not great fans of these ones, because they were the first ones to raise up their honoured ancestors, which is a bit of a dick move. So technically we are fighting our ancestors right now, which is not good. Again, we're just going to save that. Alright. I know we charge reasonably quickly, but I'm just going to wait. Bloody hell. Curiously enough, these items from gathering from a vision will mysteriously appear in my backpack afterwards. How did they get there? That's actually a good question. How did they get there? Did I just summon them out of the ether? Oh, it's here.
You are too late, Samir. Your father is dead. Even worse, some elven necromancer. He turned your father into an abomination.
Oh, it's a flesh construct, isn't it?
The necromancer slew your father and then reanimated his corpse. It is the most terrible thing I have ever seen. He is lost. There is nothing to be done for it.
Velen cannot just abandon him. This one has to do something.
Samir, you must not go in there. You would have to strike down your own father.
Then that is what I must do.
These events have transpired. Our laws remain sacred. Your father is honored dead. Harm his remains, and you dishonor yourself.
Okay, yes, that's a good point. Yeah, hello. I know. Just hold on. It's almost bedtime time. Alright, I've just got to deal with an abomination, okay? Come on up. Thank you. There you go.
Yes, there is no other choice to be made. I know your father would not want us to abandon our new
That was so cute.
He could not have foreseen this. He would not have us break the sacred law. You must not even consider such a thing.
Well, we are between a rock and a hard place, aren't we? I will have to have a think about it.
We should discuss this, Samir. Come with me.
Over there.
Fate has dealt us a cruel hand, my brother. I agree with you. Father would not want us to flee our home. Do we dishonor ourselves? To kill him would mean exile, but I am willing to do this if you command.
But I would like to know, why would he command you to do this?
Because it is clear that one of us must make this sacrifice. You are in line to become king now. If you strike our father, you would be throwing all of this away. For me, there is not as much at stake. Just speak the command and I will go, brother.
Because you think, no, this one will strike him down. It is Valen's duty.
No, no, please. I beseech you to reconsider this decision, Samir. I cannot bear to see you exiled. What will I do? I am not sewn from the same cloth as you and father. I am not meant to be king.
Khajiit has made up his mind. Do not worry. You will make a fine king. And what do you want to bet that my character Samir then becomes the originator of the that tribe? The one who I don't know. Oh, so he's not a flesh golem, but he is an abomination. Right. Let's see if I can target that necromancer.
No, that's not going to happen. Comfortable here? Right, okay, I've got some bad news.
It is done then? I would not have such courage. In my mind, you are a hero for what you have done.
Valen was just doing what was right.
No. You deserve to be honored for your actions. But the Vizier says that by law, you must be exiled instead. I don't know what to do.
It is alright, brother. Valen accepts his sentence.
Your courage, your humility. You should be king, not I. I'm sorry. I suppose I must stop acting like a child and accept my responsibility. Whatever happens, though, your sacrifice will never be forgotten. I love you, my brother.
She loves you too, Hakmir. And if it's alright, and it is alright, true honor need not be named. Vizier?
Why, Samir? Why? You have broken the most sacred tradition of the kingdom. Nothing can justify such sacrilege. The law is clear, Samir. Exile. You must leave here now and never return.
Khajiit accepts his sentence.
Good. Then there is nothing more for us to discuss. Let us hope your brother learns to listen to my counsel, and to make better decisions than you have.
He will make a fine king. Counsel him well. Yep, I'm calling it. This dude here. The one who becomes the originator or a very important figure in this tribe's, if not a foundation, then at least their history. And I'm back.
Welcome back. You were gone for longer than I expected. I trust you walked in the steps of Prince Samir of Yath and experienced the events that led to his exile?
Yes, he was the first Ashaba.
He was. Samir went on to start a family and a tribe in exile. They wandered the desert as nomads and became known as the Ashaba. Hakmir became king and ruled peacefully until years later, when he again faced the threat of necromancers and undead.
Necromancers. What happened?
The colony from Yath would have fallen, but Samir led his tribe against the necromancers and their army of risen dead. The Ashaba accepted the dishonor of fighting the dead to save the kingdom. So it has been ever since.
Ah, so there's a, you can't exile someone who's already been exiled twice already. They can't do it twice.
You have now witnessed the first sacrifice, and you know that true honor need not be named. You are one of us. You are Ashaba. We will recognize you as our brother, and together, we will uphold the sacred duty of our tribe.
I must tell this one, his initiation is complete because I'm running out of time.
Yes. The words have been spoken. Normally, my father would conduct a small ceremony and speak the words, but his spirit moved on while you were unconscious. His last request was that you and I would destroy the withered hand.
Oh, bugger. He died.
There is little we can do to help our fellow Ashaba here now. So we should do as my father wished. We should dedicate ourselves to destroying the withered hand. They killed my father. I will enjoy the opportunity to even the score.
Well, where do we start?
There is a place to the northeast, a sacred place called Tuwaka's throne. It is a place of quiet and of honor. Many, many heroes have been laid to rest there.
Oh, yes.
What would happen if the withered hand...
Basically, yeah, them going to what is in effect like a necropolis, bad idea. Well, Let's go to Tuaka's throne then.
I must see to the consecration of my father's remains.
Of course.
It would be disrespectful to do otherwise. Go on to Tuaka's throne. Look for an Ashaba named Ramati. I know these sands well. I will catch up with you soon enough.
And this one will go on to Tuaka's throne then. And that is a perfect point to end things for the night. So yeah. I know I said that I wanted to play this off stream, but honestly, it's getting to a point now, I think, in the storylines that, because I'm out of the like the beginners areas, you're actually starting to get to the good points in the stories, and I kind of don't want to, skip ahead so that other people can watch and join at the same time. But I suppose technically, that's why I have other characters, is so I can still play the game off stream. So that's probably what I may do, is I may just create a new character and just play that off stream to scratch that Elder Scrolls itch. But that makes it very... I've actually got one of my other characters could be a necromancer. That would be hilarious. Have one of them a necromancer and have the other one as a necromancer hunter. That would be funny. That would be really funny. At least for me it would be. In the meantime, myself and, assuming she lets me stand up, I'm going to bid you good night, and I hope you have a good weekend. And see you on Tuesday. Bye. Yes, bye-bye from you.